Welcome back here to another video on the Ironman series. As you can see, I'm currently wearing my mining armor, and also I've got the battle pet ready because today we're going to be doing the Mining Fiesta. Exactly, and that's because today we have Mayor Foxy here in office, and it's actually going to be a Mining Fiesta, which means we're going to get double drops or more drops than usual while mining, and it's going to be really great to grind towards the gauntlet because that requires so many of the rubies that's almost impossible to grind without an event. Now, before we get started, we actually have something else that we're going to be picking up here in today's episode, and it's very exciting. It took us 7 whole days, and it's actually waiting for us in the forger. All right, so we're here at the forger. Now, if you guys don't remember, we actually put in a helix into the forger to get ourselves the ammonite pet. So as you can see, it's actually ready. So let's open up the forger. There it is, the ammonite pet, level 1 legendary. I'm going to actually open it right now, and there it is. We got it. No way. Let me go ahead and claim mine as well. I actually have another thing to claim here, not just one pet, but I also have the titanium talisman here. They're both ready, so definitely a progress. And let's go ahead and claim these quick. Boom, boom. And I did also earlier claim this gemstone mixture, so technically I did have 3 items in here. I accidentally claimed one by accident before recording, but overall we had 3 things ready, which is kind of cool, just sort of all sitting there in their slots. All right, and there you have it. See, we're both having our pets out, which is great, which means we got another thing checked off here on the list, so we can actually do some lava fishing in the future, but we're not gonna be doing that for today because we're gonna be doing that Mining Fiesta. So of course we're gonna grab our armor like we said here. I actually got ourselves the adaptive and shadow assassin pieces. They're actually infused with topaz, which is very good for mining, and we also got ourselves the battle pet. So we'll be looking for some ruby rooms at the heat level, so the magma fields, so that we can actually get that cool perk Brock from the pet and hopefully get ourselves a bunch of fine rubies. This pet is great for fishing, just like my brother said here. Again, the helix was given to us by Zach, one of the pieces to craft this here in the forger. So again, he is linked down below. He's part of the Ironman profile, so be sure to check him out as well. Okay, so this Mining Fiesta isn't going to start right now, which is unfortunate. It's actually going to start at 4:30 a.m. our time. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a quick nap, I believe like 3 hours or 4 hours here, and then we're going to wake up really early in the morning. You'll hear us, our voice will change, and we'll attend this event here on the server. Now, before we go to sleep, we want to talk about our goals here for today's episode, and that is, of course, try and get at least 1 more flawless ruby. So I'm going to do a goal of 1 for right now, because the last one did take a long time, so we'll see if we can actually get another. Hopefully we get a bit more, but of course we need 8 of those flawless rubies to get ourselves the gauntlet. So the main goal, of course, is the gauntlet, but we'll see how far we get in today's video. Now, another goal for me here is actually to reach mining 40, which is crazy. We're going to hit mining 40 in today's episode, and also we did previously hit Heart of the Mountain 6, so working towards Heart Mountain 7 will be great as well. So we'll see if we can get any commissions done in between, but overall the main thing we're going to be targeting, of course, is the ruby. Exactly. Currently I only have 2 flawless topaz, so I still need a lot more to complete the recipe, but let's go ahead, take a quick nap here.
A few moments later.
Alright, so it is very early in the morning here. I do not want to talk at the moment. We haven't even had our coffee, but we're going ahead here. We're mining away during this sort of event right now. And I do have to say, while we're mining, I want to mention that we're trying to reach 10k subscribers on the channel. So currently we just hit 8k, which is actually crazy, but 10k is that special mark because it's 1/3 away from YouTube rank on the server. So if you haven't already, go ahead, join the code subscribe and help us get us there. Alright, so the event has officially started, and it is actually 4 a.m. in the morning, 4:30 actually to be exact here. We got up early here for this event. As you can see in chat, if I quickly scroll up, you can see here's the message. So the Mining Fiesta started 5 hours from now. We're going to start mining some of the rubies. Now, unfortunately, I've not found a ruby section yet down here in the magma fields, which is unfortunate. This is a day 0 lobby, so it would be kind of great to find one, but I haven't found one yet, so we may have to switch, unfortunately. Just the struggles of being in the Crystal Hollows. Alright, so I'm going to have to leave it because there is nothing in here, unfortunately. So let me just warp out quick. Try to find a new one. Hopefully I don't find one where Zach is or my brother is, because we do need separate lobbies because we are mining so fast now. We do not want to take each other's rubies. Alright, so I eventually found a room here. As you can see here, it is looking nice. I already woke up a little bit more here with my voice, as you could tell. But here it is, ready to start mining. We'll switch into our topaz set here and see how much we can get within this day 2 lobby. Alright, so after a whole hour of looking for a room, we found ourselves a bit of ruby here, which is actually in the right like Y level and everything. So we're gonna start mining here. Hope it's gonna be enough for us to get through and it respawns. But very disappointed. It took us literally a whole hour to find us a ruby room here, which is nuts. Alright, so we have already filled up our sack here from mining, which is actually crazy. It took us an hour basically, or actually a little bit less than an hour, like 40 minutes. So let's go quickly craft ourselves some finds, see how many we can make. So far we already have 5. But keep spamming here. Let's see. Alright, that's already 19 right there. And then let's go ahead and get some more of our sack. I think there's a little bit more left. Yes, there is. And boom, 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 boom. There we go. We got 25 fine already. I think it's a little bit from yesterday, but still, that is looking really good. Alright, so we just hit mining 40, which is a big achievement here on the Ironman profile. That's amazing. We finally did it. Another skill to 40. Alright, so we just got kicked out of our lobby. We're working our way here at the Ruby, and we actually got enough fine to get ourselves a flawless. So let's do that right now. As you can see, there it is, and boom, we got ourselves another flawless. So that's only 2 for me. I think my brother's working on his 3rd already, which is crazy, but I only have 2 here out of the 8. So that's kind of unfortunate, but we'll keep grinding, and hopefully this grind will become faster as we move on, and then we'll have to grind for some gold as well. But I'm so excited to actually get a lot more here and finally get ourselves this gauntlet. Alright, so a few hours have passed. We've only gotten ourselves 1 flawless. It's kind of crazy, and we're working towards a 2nd, and I do have to say, it does not look possible, guys. We're not going to be reaching the next flawless in today's episode, unfortunately. Now, we're mining for about, I'm going to say, 4 hours. I did take a whole hour to find a lobby, so let's say 3.5 to 4 hours of mining. We didn't do a whole event because we didn't make breakfast as well. So, unfortunately, this grind is taking way longer than we thought. You know, Zach kind of pulled it off over the week or whatever. I don't know how he did it. It's crazy. But we are roughly a few hours in already, and I feel like we've mined a bunch of ruby, but it's still not enough. We only got 1 flawless. So I have a total of 8. I'm sorry, I have a total of 2 out of 8. So very, very far away. All right, so we just mined for a few more minutes. Let's see how much we have here. Let's quickly craft some more together. All right, let's go ahead and condense this together. All right, and there we go. We have enough here to craft ourselves a flawless. Let's really just also craft this here. All right, there we go. And there's our next flawless of the day, I guess. It's looking good. So we still have I think another 2 hours left. Actually, sorry, 1 hour left. Let's just see how we do. All right, so now with the next flawless out of the way, it was time to continue grinding for a few more hours. And there you go. So the event actually finally ended here. It was a full 5 hours. I do have to make a confession though. I did not mind the full 5 hours because towards the end here, I quickly left the computer and I made myself some breakfast because I was getting very, very hungry. I was also a little bit tired. So I sort of kind of left, I would say yeah, an hour before it ended, made some breakfast, and took a quick nap, and now I'm back. So I didn't mind the last hour, but I do have to say I'm still quite happy with the progress we did today. So right now, currently, you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4 flawless ruby gemstones. So today we did 2 full flawless gemstones, which is very good progress. Again, not really that close to completing the recipe, but still a good step in the, I guess, the progression here. All right, so since the event has wrapped up, like my brother mentioned, let's talk a little bit about some cons that I've noticed. Now, of course, going to the Crystal Hollows a few more times here, it is quite frustrating trying to find a ruby room, trying to find it, looking for, especially in a time crunch on the Ironman profile, waiting for that fortune that you're trying to get from the rubies. It's very, very frustrating. Also, even the other things, like when you try to grind like the nucleus, it's hard to find certain rooms, which is kind of frustrating. And I also have to mention that we had a little problem where we would wear the wrong armor set when we're mining. So we've done this a few times where we'd wear a glassite armor after coming into a room and not switching over to the other armor set, which is infused with the topaz. So we're kind of throwing ourselves there, and we have to get used to actually using the right armor set. Now, hopefully in the future when we get better gems into the armor set, we'll notice the mining speed increase right away or decrease, so we know which armor set we're using. But we really have to remember to check our inventory to make sure that we're actually using the right armor set. Yeah, exactly. Now that was very unfortunate. I do have to say, I think our threshold of kind of accepting this update just kind of went lower and lower the more we got tired and the longer the event went on, especially trying to find lobbies that were ending every single time. I would keep finding myself day 7 lobbies. Like, why are there day 7 lobbies when it's supposed to go to 6? Really confusing. It was very annoying, but it's just part of the game, I guess. And I do have to say, it is very noticeable in how much this armor set really makes a difference. As you can see, my brother was only able to complete 1 flawless due to the fact that he couldn't find a correct room or a lobby. He's just running around the whole time, and then he wore the wrong set, where I was able to find myself a lobby very quickly, as well as the room, and I was able to get full 2 flawless, where my brother was only able to get 1 full flawless, which is kind of unfortunate. So a lot of circumstances that can go wrong here during this, I guess, event. You could have the wrong lobby, you could have the wrong sort of set on, and you could just not find the room that you need to mine in, which is kind of unfortunate. So definitely a very hard update, I guess you could say. Now, of course, I cannot wait till we're done this gauntlet grind. Looking at it right now, I really do not want to be doing this, and we're not even halfway. Not even close to being halfway, which is crazy. So let's just hope that we can basically sleep our way through these other grinds. Hopefully not even notice it. We're going to definitely notice them, but we're going to keep grinding here and eventually get ourselves the gauntlet. So with that being said, we're kind of thinking of putting our resources together maybe and crafting 1 gauntlet together for now, so that it would just speed up the process of getting rubies. Again, with the gauntlet, it just gives more rubies at a shorter period of time, I guess, so it's a little bit easier to grind for. Don't really know what to do yet, but we may do that here when the time comes. Now, while we're mining away here, Zach actually mentioned, kind of partway through, he was mining with us, that he already got 3 flawless, okay? And we're here struggling trying to get 1 this whole event. So he already got 3 flawless from the gauntlet. So he, of course, has it infused with gemstones as well. So it's kind of cracked. But that just shows you how many more gemstones you can get from using just a gauntlet. Again, he does have also the pristine enchant on the gauntlet as well. So that's also a grind and a half. So maybe if one of us just grinds for the gauntlet and the other one grinds for some pristine books, we could kind of work together and get a lot of rubies a lot faster. But we are currently very tired still. As you can tell by the clip, we messed up a few words. But we're really tired because we're just up so late. And then we kind of only slept for 3 hours, and then we did the whole event. And we're doing this whole event with Zach actually in call. We're watching a few YouTube videos along the side while we're doing this, and he kind of fell asleep in call. Exactly. So we're actually going to edit this video right now as well, so we're going to use our energy for that. But I'm going to show you guys a little Zach plays in here sleeping in the Discord call. And as you can see, there he is right now. Let's join him. Oh, hello, Zach. There you go. Zach is currently sleeping in this call. I do have to give him credit, though. When we went to bed, he tried to stay up till the event started and then stay up the full event. So I don't blame him that he's tired. All right, so that being said, we're going to be ending off today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys do subscribe, as we said before. Join the code here. Let's try to get to 10,000 subscribers. Also, make sure you guys check out our Twitch, TwinCodePlays, and also our other socials like Twitter and stuff like that. Follow us down there if you haven't already. With that being said, see you guys in the next video.